Hello, hello, and welcome. We are once again live. It's been a couple of days, but now we're gonna be playing some more Diablo 4. This time with our Diablo 4 Paladin Retribution character that I assembled a couple of days ago. I did that off stream because I didn't want to bore people with the details, with respecking, and I also just wanted to have some time just for myself to figure out what actually works and what doesn't work because there are many different ways to play the Retribution Paladin. The reason why I decided to play this build is because, first of all, it's a meta build, and which means that I can finally kind of engage with the highest tiers of difficulty in the game, which is Torment 7 at the moment in the season, which is something I just wasn't able to do with my Paladin Zeal Berserker. I tried my best, but for some reason I just hit a plateau of what I thought was possible. Although I have a fellow member of my channel who is also playing the same build, so I'm gonna ask him later if he managed to push it further. He suggested stacking life per every 5 seconds and life on hit as a means to maybe get more survivability out of the build. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good weekend. Tomorrow is Easter, so if you're celebrating, happy Easter to everybody. And yeah, I just had a video out yesterday where I tested out all of the new April Fool's event items, and people really enjoyed the video. It stands at almost 5k views at the moment, which makes me insanely happy because it's probably my best performing video to date as far as the views in terms of views to time ratio, right? So I'm really happy to see that. I had immense fun testing the items, so if you haven't seen the video, go to my channel, check it out. I promise you're gonna laugh as much as I did, and some of these items are actually even useful. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately. And let me just see something if it works on stream. I've been testing the chat widgets. Okay, it does work. So what I'm testing is making sure that I always see the chat on my one monitor that I'm playing the game without actually having to, look on a mobile phone or something else. I can always see the chat going. So that's really important to me. Okay. So, yeah. The agenda for today is gonna be just, playing a little bit on our... Let me just turn on the sound. No, wait. The sound is on already. Just playing around. I actually want to play some slaughterhouses for a specific reason because, well, I salvaged all of them, huh? That's actually funny. For the only reason because tomorrow I'm making a video about my overall impression of the season, and slaughterhouses are one of the topics that I wanted to address in the video. And I actually want to have a gameplay of me playing them, but I managed to salvage every single one. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. So we're gonna do instead, we're just gonna be playing some games. Gaping Crevice, we could knock that out too. So maybe I'm gonna kill this boss to get a Whisper. Then I'm gonna go to the Hell Tides, and then I'm gonna see if I get a couple of solar houses so that we can run that. After that, on this character, I've been pretty easily farming Pit 95. I'm going to finally do Pit 100 to unlock Blood-Soaked content, and later we're gonna do Blood-Soaked content as well. So that's the kind of the itinerary for today's stream. So let's get straight to it. Of course, if at any point you have any questions, just feel free to shoot it at me. But yeah, I definitely woke up in a very good mood today because I posted a video yesterday, and overnight it racked in some pretty impressive views, especially for my channel, and you know, I always feel really good when that happens. So this is the first time I'm playing this build on stream. This is the standard Retribution Paladin for Season 12. I'm also using the Arbiter. I just think Arbiter has more damage potential. The only downside is you have to kind of keep it up. But there are ways to do it, so it's never really all that hard. I'm not even using the Arbiter cooldown reduction, Temper. I'm using resource. I'm using the lucky hit chance to restore resource temper instead. Okay. Anyway. Let's see how quickly I kill this guy. Well, he stunned me, so... Oh my god, man! Okay. Now, when it comes to the Arbiter, this is a problem, because now I have to kind of wait for... What? 10 seconds? Maybe I do put that temper in, we'll see. Alright. I'm just mad, dude. I'm just mad. Yeah, once it gets going, okay. I have no idea what to say about this. Okay. I will say this has happened to me so many times this season, where I kill the boss and then I just die. I hate it, but okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about this because, like, I was grinding out these bosses several days ago with zero issues, and then I log into the stream and get my ass kicked. Yeah, with this Retribution build, like, sometimes the only complaint I have is it it either does little damage or it one-shots stuff. Very few, you know, stuff in between, because it takes, for example, Grizzle's Opus some time to, you know, to get going. It takes, you know, this also some time to get going, and just the general the build really shines when you can land some shots in and when you have some time to land the shots in. But yeah, I digress. Also, because of the resolve, you want to have as much resolve as possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find another like, I was three-shotting these morons a couple days ago, and I open up the stream and then he just eats me. I'm so mad, dude. Okay. Anyway. What is this? This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Red Sermon. I'm good. Thank you very much. Nah. Another gaping crevice. Yeah, I have more. Alright. I want a rematch. I'm not gonna let this guy kick my ass. Okay. Just stop crowd controlling me. Oh my god. Is he eating me again? He's eating me again. No, man. Why does this happen to me? I'm so salty right now. Fuck you, bitch. Oh my god, he's doing it again. No, stop! Stop it! Look at this, look at this. Can I have no words actually. I just need to be able to get in like 10 shots and he's dead. But then he just fucking eats me. I'm beyond mad right now. I'm gonna do it again. I think I know what's happening here. So he has this little kind of cone that you're supposed to avoid. But whenever I try to evade out of it, I just get crowd controlled, and then he hits me with the cone, and then after he does that, he eats me. Once he starts eating me, I can't do anything. You know, I'm pressing Defiance for Unstoppable, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off right now. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna kill you again, bitch. I have one more. Let's go. Also, there's a whisper. What is this? We have Glacial Fissure is a whisper. We'll do that. But first of all, I want to show this bitch who's the boss. So, take 3. Let's see what kind of bullshit he throws at me now. I was also thinking of making a Crackling Sorcerer or Sorceress. Crackling Energy, that is. But I made one like 2 seasons ago, so I kind of had my fill for now. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Okay, now you're gonna get it. You fucking bitch. Go fuck yourself. There you go. Yeah, sorry for my potty mouth. I'm just pissed off, I guess. I don't like... There's a lot of bullshit in this game, like random one-shots and mechanics that are like, you know, weird, unfair even, but okay. I especially detest killing the boss and dying. Again, this has happened like 20 times, 30 times this season. So many stupid bullshit effects. You kill the boss and the effects are still on and you still die. The boss dies and you die, and if like you die within that split second where the boss didn't start dropping items, you will have to fight him again. Yeah, let's go to killing Beast Nice now. I'm still looking for Jaw Rune to complete this build. Teleport is really useful because I switched out Falling Star for Consecration, and then my movement and the ability to evade attacks really suffers. Come on, you goddamn goober, just die. There you go. Okay. Yeah, you can see, if you watch me play my previous build, the Zeal Zerker, you know, it would take my Zeal Zerker like easily 1 minute to kill this guy. Maybe I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but this guy just kills in like 2 seconds. I'm not saying this build is completely done, but it's pretty close to being done. I got most of the things. I think this amulet is really nice. You know, the mythics, the whole 9 yards. You know, I think I'm doing good with this. The only thing I would like to improve is the Ward of the White Dove, because the chance for Blessed Shield to deal double damage could be a lot higher, and that's like a direct damage multiplier, so I would love to have a better shield. And if I could get a Ring of Starry Skies that has more than 1 GA, that would be just... But other than that, I can't really complain. Okay. Now I'm gonna unload all of this. Did I pick up the stuff? Yeah. I'm gonna unload this and we're gonna play some Hail Tides. Oh, we have a Whisper. Yes, sir. Chaos. Okay. I have a new character that I haven't showed you guys yet. I made a new Necromancer that I'm gonna turn into a Blood Golem Necro. And the way I am leveling her is basically just by consuming these Whisper Caches. So sometimes I just save them here on my stash, and I open them on the new character. And basically, after a certain level, I want to say level, let's say 30 plus, 1 cache is basically 1 extra level. So you can think of it like that. 5 to Shining Armor, okay. 2 GA, that sucks. Nah. I hate it when the GA lands on the hunger stat. That's so bad, man. That's so bad. So I'm actually searching for Jaw Rune still. That's one thing I don't have to really make this build a lot better. Because mobility suffers, as I have opted into use Consecration instead of Falling Star. But I guess I could make a switch back for Hail Tides. I could switch it back. Maybe I should, yeah. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do this. For Torment 4, that's 5. That's completely fine. Okay, let's cook. Let's do some whispers. Yeah, there we go. I even have the silent chest. So, in case you guys haven't seen my latest video... Oh, this is lagging a little bit. I actually had I tested all of these April Fool's items, right? And one of them actually gives you pickup radius, which is a new for Diablo 4. It was a pretty standard stat in D3, but as far as I know, there are no items in the game currently that have a pickup radius bonus. So it's really fun, guys. It's extremely useful as a speed running item, and specifically on Hell Tides, it's just great because like you can just literally sit in one place, well, stand in one place, right? And you kill all these goobers, and then you just move just an inch, and you get everything picked up. You can still use a pet, but a pet doesn't pick up everything, and it also can't always keep up with the content. So having both of these things at the same time is really cool, actually. So I really enjoy having a pickup radius. Stop. Stop with the sword, buddy. Okay. I might have to use the Lum rune or Loom for T4 content with this build. Just because resource is kind of an issue. I do have pet here, right? Okay, I do. Yeah. What else? This is a kill streak of 250. Oh, I almost did that. Oh well. Oh, okay. That's a lot of stuff here. We're gonna get the kill streak very quickly. No, my kill streak. There we go. Okay, I have it. I got it. So every time I review the streams later, I always cringe at the lack of audio quality, and I don't understand why that happens because on my end things are fine, right? But whenever I listen to the VODs, you know, it looks like I'm recording from a bathroom or something. I just don't get it. So hopefully I'm gonna rely on you guys to tell me if it sucks that bad or, you know, if it's okay. Okay, we have one slaughterhouse. Can I click on this? What is this? Where are the monsters? No! Okay. Yeah, and now my PC starts making these weird noises again. Like, I don't know how to fix that. It's kind of like the sound that you get where your kind of speakers are not. It's kind of like a feedback noise, but it's not a speaker issue. It's a PC issue because I tried disconnecting the speakers from my PC from electricity, and it still remained the same. And this also only happens when my PC is under heavy load. So that's kind of like what I'm dealing with right now. Another thing that the April Fool's item, I think it's the staff, that it does is also increases the shrine buff duration, which is pretty nice. And like I can immediately see where that could be useful, like goblin events, for example. That could be really useful there. Oh, wait a second, I'm earning slaughter at the shrine on my normal form. What? I didn't know that could happen. I guess that's because I teamed up with the butcher. I don't know, man. It's a weird interaction when you think about it. Actually, I'm gonna do something. Yeah, so one thing I will do is switch things up for Torment 4. I don't think I really need uh, the wolves because I'm not nearly as fragile. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just switch. No, wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, do it. Okay, so now I opted in for resource. When you're pushing, you don't really have too many resource issues. At least I know I didn't. Because you kind of have to use Clash anyway, you know. But on Torment 4, you don't really actually need Clash, even though it's huge damage. We're already doing huge damage. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just roll a different rune to make my life a little easier. I wish that Armory would remember socket tables as well. Socket tables, however you call them. You know what I mean. But alas, it does not. Oh yeah, now it's a lot more fluid. I'm just blasting these morons. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. I have, how much here? Hello, can I see? 7. Alright, let's be the butcher. Let's be the butcher, boys. The butcher is fun, but unfortunately the novelty of the butcher kind of wears off, especially during the Hell Tides. Not Hell Tides, the solar houses, right? But this is fun. You know, in controlled environment, like in small doses, it's really fun actually, you know? Okay. That was cool, I guess. Yeah, let's go back to the Blood Maiden. I can also open the big chest, 250 cinders. Come on, man. There you go. There we go. Yeah, as I was saying, let's open the chest. That isn't here. That isn't... Did you guys know that? The shit gets moved all the time, these chests and everything. Like, it was here. It was here, and now it's there, you know? Like, Diablo 4 is gaslighting me. Holy shit. Okay. It really does get moved sometimes. People might not notice that, but these chests, you know, even within the same zone, they're often, you know, change location. So, if you didn't know that, now you know. Come on. Yeah, the buzzing sound coming from my PC tower is actually obnoxious. I wish there was something I could do about that, but yeah. Okay. What is there else to do? Call Hellborn? Okay, that's something I could do. Call Hellborn, and what else? We can also, yeah, finish the Butcher event. Alright. That's cool. This is Tortured Gift of Weaponry. I'll open that. Show me what you got. Light weaponry is fine because I'm actually looking for a better shield, so that's completely fine with me. Oh, okay, let's go. Yeah. So other than the Hellborn, that's pretty much it, right? We gotta complete the Butcher event, and that's it. Let's go again. Come on, keep on coming, keep on coming. So far, I haven't managed to get like this whisper in less than 3 tries. I haven't managed. But I have enough of a offering, so let's do it again. Yeah, this is easy. And there we go. Nice. Like, I swear they're spawning more monsters now than they did before. I guess it's because of the second guy too. Alright. That's cool. That's pretty much it, right? We can spend the cinders here. And after that, we're gonna do some slaughterhouses. Because I need a slaughterhouse footage for the new video. That's basically the only reason why I'm doing it. Fuck you, buddy. Okay, bite me. Okie dokie. Oh, goblin. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna kill the Hellborn pretty soon, so that's another whisper under the notch. Under the belt. Whatever. Yep, there we go. Wait, where am I fucking going? I was gonna open the chest and then I was like... I went somewhere else completely. For some reason. Alright, come here, big guy. There you go. Okay. Now that's nice. Okay, I will say this was a pretty good Health Eyes run. Nothing to complain about. I guess I could open another chest. Do I care enough to do it? Not really. Alright, I'll do it. That's a lot of monsters. Jesus. Alright, so I opened this up just for, you know, the cinders not to go to waste. That's basically the only reason. Okay, let's go back in town. So what do we have here? Shield charge. Sure. Yeah, okay, so none of it is good. What am I doing here? I am... So here in the starter board we have... No, that's fine. Here we have what? For every 5 willpower, more crit. We can do that. Yep, let's do it. Sounds like a good idea. Before I do anything, I want another whisper. I have like 2 more. Yeah, this should be easy enough. Like, I literally just go to kill a shot and bam bam, a whisper. Save the cache, open the brutality cache, run a couple of slaughterhouses so that I have footage for tomorrow's video. That's the plan. Okay, my PC finally calmed down a little bit. That was just... ugh. Okay. Let's whack him. And like honestly, this area, like you need 100 monsters, right? You could just get them here, basically. It's super nice. Yeah, okay. I'll do this one too. Why not? And that's that. Collection of... Let's go with amulets. Amulets are always pog. Like, the way I look at things, you have a chance to get a godly amulet. It's rare, but it exists. You don't have a chance to get a godly weapon. That's kind of how I see things, you know? If you have this kind of choice to make. Okay. Now, actually, before I do something, what do we have here? Harbinger's Den can go here. The Broiler, Hall of the Penitent. Forgotten Wisdom. Goddamn, these are bad. Horagic Strong Room stays. That's a good one. Okay, so we have 2 slaughterhouses, and I'm sure I'm gonna have more once I collect the bonus. Alright, what you got for me, buddy? Trash. I'm gonna keep this one. Someone suggested stacking life per seconds on my Zeal barb. Zeal Zerker Paladin, and this could be a good armor for that. Fire Res and Rally? Nah. Okay, how many? We have 100 fresh meat, which you can't see because of my face, but no, trust me, bro. Alright, I'm gonna gamble some shields. As futile as it is. Hmm. This one has damage reduction GA, so I'm gonna save this. I don't even know why. I don't know why I would ever use it. But you know what? I can say 1. Well, no, stop. Always check out your mercs just in case. Okay, we got the Ward of the White Dove, but this is absolute trash. Alright. Let's do the slaughterhouses. Let's go. Okie dokie. Yeah, like I said, or like I will say in the video coming tomorrow, slaughterhouses, great idea, you know, very fun, but it loses its novelty extremely quickly, you know? Like, what exactly are you supposed to do with all of that at this point of the game where I am right now, right? What exactly can you do with them? You know? You're gonna spend 2 minutes to get what? 3 items? You know? That's not worth it. That is absolutely not worth it. So yeah, I think they were cooking with the idea. I really like it. But other than the idea itself, it's just not a good activity. I think that could have been fleshed out a little bit more, if you'll excuse the pun. I will say these wandering heroes, or however you call them, they actually pack quite a punch. Like, I expect they're gonna kill me right now. Yeah, holy shit, look at this. Nah! Hmm. But what does Z do? He just says fresh meat. Yeah, so there's no way for me to heal myself. Okay. Yeah, 3 items. And that's it? Yeah, okay, buddy. Can I open a slaughterhouse inside a slaughterhouse? I actually can. Sir Eat-A-Lot the Fatty. That's a great name. Well, I'm just, you know, doing some slaughterhouses, mostly because I need the content, the footage for my video tomorrow. Other than that, just chilling, you know, having some fun with the game, grinding. What's going on with you? Are you chilling these holidays? Taking some time off? You're farming some other sites for your new Spiritborn? Nice. Yeah, it really sucks that you don't have a time off. I definitely worked a lot of jobs that didn't give you any time off. Most notably, call centers. I have like over 6 years of experience in call center jobs. It's bullshit, you know. But you work every single day, basically. It doesn't matter if it's Easter or Christmas or whatever, you know. Someone always has to stay in the call center. Thankfully, I have some time off right now, so that's good for me, at least. doing a evade build. That's a classic. I like it. You're the only employee that never says no to the manager. Yeah. To be honest, I guess that depends on, your status with the company, I guess. It helps that you enjoy it, but that is actually really helpful. Because I'll be honest with you, I'd never worked a job that I liked. Even slightly liked. Honestly. So, hopefully one day. By the way, look at this. This is a slaughterhouse. So I complete the objective in time. I kill the heroes and I get 2 items. It's really bad. This whole thing is just... I really like the idea. But why would you ever do it like after a certain point? That's actually what I'm going to say about the video coming out tomorrow. I'm doing a season review, right? And slaughterhouses, like, I was so excited about them when they first were announced, right? The ability to be the bad guy. But it's pointless. It's just pointless. Yeah, it's mostly just fresh meat. I just wish we had more incentive to do like this than just novelty, you know? I'm gonna do one more, and that's gonna be it. So how have you been enjoying this season? What kind of builds have you been playing? So you mentioned a Evade Spiritborn. Did you play something else? I would have had 4 tabs of Slaughter Keys myself if I didn't salvage them all the time. They're really annoying and way too common, in my opinion. Evade Spiritborn, Dance of Knives Rogues, and Oradin Pally. That's a really good selection. I haven't played the Oradin yet. I must have played every other Paladin build so far. I guess I prefer my builds to be more active, you know. But maybe I make a Oradin like next season or something like that. Maybe I will. When, the Paladin was dropped like last season, the first thing I did was I recreated all of my favorite Paladin builds from Diablo 2, right? First I did Hammerdin, which is like my goated build of all time. And then, Zeal. I even made Fist of the Heavens build. It wasn't super powerful, but it was pretty fun. Next season, probably already next, in my opinion. But first, of course, I'm gonna play the fucking Warlock. I can't wait for the DLC, man. So Warlock should be goated. Yeah, I played every single Diablo game. I loved all of them. Unfortunately, there's a lot of snobism in the community, right? Like, people who only love Diablo 2 are gonna say, like, Diablo 3 is not real Diablo, or Diablo 4 is not real Diablo. And my opinion on that has always been, like, bullshit, you know? Just play whatever you want and don't concern yourself with others, you know? But yeah, I loved every single Diablo game, and I have thousands of hours in Diablo 3 as well. It's a great game, it really is. It's just not supported really anymore, you know? Yeah, exactly. So they all have their own charms, and if you want a different flavor, you play a different game. That's kind of like... So I did 3 slaughterhouses. I think that's gonna be it for the entire season. There's a achievement where you have to do 25 Maybe to be perfectly honest, Demon Hunter probably one of my least favorite uh, classes in D3. I never really enjoyed that archetype. I'm a lot more of a sorcerer kind of guy. But for Diablo 3, Monk has been my main since day one. I love the Monk. Monk, Sorcerer, and Witch Doctor. These three classes have been. I love them. Witch Doctor probably number two actually. It's the only class I'm still missing in Diablo 4. Like, it was just so good, so silly and fun, and yeah. Yeah, so as far as Monk in D4 is concerned, I think that's not happening because Spiritborn is kind of very similar. It borrowed a lot of things from Monk and a Witch Doctor, so it's kind of like this hybrid, right? Also has some combo attacks, but also leans into poison like the Witch Doctor. So I'm not sure, but I loved the Monk. And Juliana Monk, the Exploding Palm build, was my favorite. That was so good. Yeah, Witch Doctor was goated, man. I swear. There was like this Manajuma set. You had like two knives, one for each hand, and then when you equip them, you turn into a chicken, into this small little chicken, and you're just sprinting around, the game. It's so good. I love that. Frogs, locusts, everything. Unlimited strafe build. Interesting.
Fresh meat.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the follow. So welcome everybody watching me on Twitch. I'm Fallen Messiah. I also have a YouTube channel. I do build guides, playthroughs, the whole nine yards. You started like 6 months ago. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. I love seeing new faces in the franchise. Diablo is my favorite franchise. I played it, I think, ever since '98, and I played them chronologically, like Diablo 1, Diablo 2, 3, and 4. I love all of them. And I also love seeing new faces too. So that's pretty cool, man. So what classes are your favorite right now in D4? I'm gonna do some Pit Tiers 100. Well, actually, not with this spec. No, 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 no. I want to unlock the Blood Soaked content for this character. Dance of Nice Rogue is your starter. Okay, that's fair. It's probably one of the most fun builds to level with. It's a very good starter build for sure. And Dance of Knives is a very fun spell, so I get that. My favorite rogue build has been Death Trap, especially in Season 10, where we could just spam Death Trap with all these little things, the perks and everything. I don't think you played... Did you play Season 10? I think you did, right? The Chaos Armor season. Yeah, I think that's that time frame. Oh, you said you played Diablo 6 months before D4. Okay, I get it. I get it. So, uh, Chaos Armor season has been so much fun and also so much chaos. I loved it. So we're gonna take off Freefall. I mean Falling Star, and we're gonna put Consecration back. There we go. Yeah, Death Trap by far my favorite rogue build for sure. I like Dance on Ice too, really quite a lot. My favorite class probably either Paladin or Druid. I fell in love with the Druid in this game. He's just a very fun class to play. Okay, I might have to warm up a little bit. I don't want to get owned. But I will say that I was farming bit 95 with this build quite easily, so I shouldn't have too much issue with this. You don't care for Druid that much? Interesting. Like, I never really cared for Druid in Diablo 2, but in D4, I just found myself falling in love with the class very quickly. And some of the spells are the coolest in the game. Like, my favorite spell in the game is still probably Cataclysm. It is so stupid fun. Not good right now, unfortunately. But I think I made Cataclysm in almost every season that I've started making videos. No, 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 don't kill me, don't kill me. Shit. Q rune is goated. Yep. Barrier. I hate poison so much, dude. I hate it. So much damage. Stop. Okay, so far I managed not to get owned. That's pretty cool. Yeah, poison is like, it either tickles you or it just immediately kills your ass. It's interesting, to say the least. Okay, so far this round is going very well. I thought I would struggle a bit more, but I'm not. But if you haven't played Cataclysm Druid, you really should. Like, it's a huge AoE, and like this lightning and storm around you, you're just walking and people, like monsters just die around you. It's so funny. You're pretty much done with the season. The only thing you want to do is PvP areas and Lilith on T4. Yeah, I did the Lilith too. I needed the spark. So the only thing left for me to do is maybe the PvP zones and maybe to complete some extra challenges. Like, I haven't done all of the challenges in the season journey, so maybe that. And I definitely want to make at least like 2 more characters. So it's something I still want to do. And after I do that, yeah. I'm just gonna wait for, the DLC. So are you excited about the Lord of Hatred? Because I know I am. Next season you want to try Warlock, but you already know you're gonna end up going Rogue. That's funny. Uh, Also, fair enough. I'm gonna play the shit out of Warlock, my man. I love the fact that we have a Warlock in Diablo 4. We get a new followers? Actually, that's a good point. I haven't even thought of that. But it makes sense. Yeah, new area, new followers. At least one new follower. Or, well, mercenaries. What's your opinion about mercs in D4? I think they're okay. I don't think they're like that good. I guess they serve a purpose, is what I would say. And this build melts through bosses. It's so funny. More runes? Yeah, more runes is coming, but they always like introduce, two more like class runes or something that nobody cares about. I really hope they add more runes in general for everything else. And one thing I always complained about is that I like the runes of evocation, the effect runes, but runes of ritual, the cause runes, they're just not varied enough. And whenever I'm making a build, whenever I'm theory crafting, I'm always struggling to find the proper rune of ritual to actually trigger the effect, because it's just like meh, The Paladin Spear rune, yeah, that's exactly the rune that I had in mind. The new Zid rune, nobody used it. It's trash. Okay, I think I unlocked the blood-soaked content on this Paladin. So I'm gonna test that. Neo is the one that procs when you're injured, I think, right? Oh, it's avoid health damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, definitely more rules of ritual is what I would like. Just to, have more conditions that we can play around with. I think they'll be really fun. Okay, so 100 has been completed. Now let's see what else. I tend to use a different one until I get a back rune. Back is just awesome. I think it's probably the best rune in the game. You can use it for pretty much everything. You just walk and things trigger. What I'm looking for right now is the jaw rune for this build. I really want to have this short teleport because I switch the Falling Star over with Consecration when I'm pushing, and I find myself I really need the mobility. That's true. That's true. Back runes, I need them for the Shroud, right? And it's always the rarest rune I have in my stash. Like, I would have 6, 7 of every legendary rune and only like 1 or 2 back runes. It's always the same stuff. Same spiel every season. But I mean, if you have a job rune that you can spare, I would be definitely grateful. Let me just craft the soothing spices. I see we have some bot action going on here too. Just gonna quickly take care of that. Somehow it went through the filter, which is a little bit annoying for me. That's okay, no problem. It's not urgency or anything. So if you have an extra jaw rune to spare, feel free to just shoot me up a message or something. My battle tag. Give me a second. I'm just gonna give you my B tag as well. There we go. So feel free to add me if you want, and so whenever you can, nope, just okay. There we go. I just sent you a request, so remember it by heart. That's pretty cool. I changed my battle tag like I want to say a year ago, and I got a different numbers, so no way I can remember that. I guess if I really wanted to, I could, but you know. Easy to remember, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so I did the slower houses. Now I think I might run some more pit levels. Maybe in the group. It's more fun. The party finder system in D4 is just trash. It's not good. Good effort, but anytime I join a party, like any other party, have you ever experienced that? Like it just loads all the time and it doesn't join. You have 14 legendary runes? I mean, listen, if you don't need them, I'll take them. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's just weird stuff all around. And this season has been pretty buggy, actually, all things considered. Sometimes when you leave the pit, it auto disgroups you. Yeah, 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 exactly. One thing that really bothers me is like I have so many of these transmogs that I collected throughout the seasons and season passes, reliquaries, whatever, and I can use them off season, but right now the game is not letting me wear them in the season. Like I don't get it. So this season has been bugged. Like there's so many of these little glitches and bugs. One thing I do enjoy about season 12 is this like extra difficulty, right? Torment 5, Torment 7. That's cool. But the problem with that is that you have to play a meta build because currently the game doesn't have enough tools for you to allow you to play anything else. That's gonna come in the DLC. But before DLC comes, there are no tools in our disposal to use to power up our characters, you know? Yeah, the Butcher thing, I like the novelty, but you know, once the novelty wears down, it's like what else is there, you know? There's not a lot of substance behind it ultimately. Yeah, I can imagine that the damage was just garbage for that. My first build, I'm not sure if you maybe saw it on YouTube or not. I was playing Diablo Zeal Berserker. It's a build that I made that uses the new amulet, the Blood Mad Idol. And the problem with that build is that you take damage from two different instances. So you take damage from the Red Sermon that gives you the Death or Glory upgrade. So every time you use Zeal, you pay with your life. And second way you deal damage, you take damage, is with the amulet itself that converts your. It doesn't convert it. It how I put it. You take burning damage all the time, DOT damage over time because of that amulet. So it was quite a challenge for me to try to figure out how to play this build in a way that you can do damage and stay alive at the same time. So I really liked the challenge, and I think I did really well. Like Flurry with the death mask, but worse. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And I had a lot of fun with it, but I also reached this plateau where I just couldn't advance the build any longer. I had all the best items, all the best, stuff that I could have. And I just hit a wall. So I kind of was forced to make a meta build to continue playing the season in a way that makes sense. So that's kind of like a feels bad moment for me personally. I like this build I'm playing right now, but if I didn't plateau with my current build, I would still be playing this one, you know? By the way, I never tried the Death Mask Flurry build. It really seems really fun. It's definitely on my list to do as well. So if you find the mask, you finish leveling with Flurry. Okay, that sounds fun. But these are the kind of items that I really like. You know, they change the build in the functionality of a skill in a kind of like a core way, and allow you to play it a lot differently. So I always like that. Like for example, the gloves of Naz for the Necro, where it completely modifies your skeletal mages. I really like that. It's really nice when you find a item like that very early, yeah. Speaking of the Necromancer, it's one of my favorite classes in Diablo 4 too. But for some reason, I just don't play it as often. You never play Necro? Oh, he is so fun. The main problem of the Necromancer is that his lack of speed. So, if you're like a main rogue player, you probably wouldn't enjoy it because he's just not very fast. Simple as that. But other than that, a joy to play. He's very fun. You know, that's interesting because that's like the complete opposite for me. I love the Necromancer and Sorcerer archetypes, whether it's like a video game or D&D or like something like that. I love it. To me, it's so fun, you know? Wait, how was someone removed from the party if I'm the party lead? I didn't remove anybody. What the hell is going on here? I actually didn't remove anybody. What the fuck? That was weird. But yeah, speaking of healing, have you ever tried playing a 0 DPS monk? So the game just removed 2 people from my party and it said that they were removed from the party, but I didn't do it. What the fuck is happening? Speaking of World of Warcraft, here's the thing. My favorite game is actually Warcraft 3. It's my favorite game, but I was never a big World of Warcraft player. And there are many reasons behind that. Mostly because they really fucked with the story and all of that stuff. And I always kind of resented that as a Warcraft player myself, you know, the strategy games. And also, back when World of Warcraft was first released, you know, I was just a poor kid, you know, and it was the first game that I heard of that has a subscription model, right? I couldn't afford that even back then, so, you know. Warcraft 3 is such an amazing game. I love it. One thing that World of Warcraft did for the Warcraft franchise is it basically killed it. Because Blizzard considers WoW as a spiritual successor to the Warcraft franchise. Because of that, we're never gonna get like Warcraft 4 or something like that, because World of Warcraft exists and continues that story forward. So something like Warcraft 4 is just never gonna happen. And as someone who loves Warcraft 3, that just kind of makes me a little bit mad, you know? Yeah, like Warcraft 3 is has been a part of every system I ever owned ever since the game came out. I love that game so much. You remember playing it for the first time, you sucked so bad at it. The beauty of Warcraft 3 is just the huge amount of these custom maps that can modify the game to the point where it doesn't even resemble the actual Warcraft 3. Like, I don't think kids today even know that the entire MOBA genre is basically from Warcraft 3. Because Dota started like a ordinary Warcraft 3 map, you know? Dwarf airplanes? Yeah, the gyros. They're actually gnomish, and I follow a competitive scene in Warcraft 3 pretty much on a daily basis. They're still, uh, they're still a very, I'm not gonna say big, but a very devoted scene of pro players and casters in Warcraft 3, even today. And I love watching that. I love watching the best players in the world duke it out, and it's so fun. So these gyros are actually the best anti-air unit in the game. It's so fun. Like they're so stupid OP. They only cost one food, and if your opponent is massing air units, then if you just mass gyros, it's over for them, you know? No, don't kill me. Okay. See you soon, buddy. I'm gonna take this opportunity to take some beverages because my mouth is dry. Oh yeah, now it's better. Nice. Okay. Let's do some more bits. No, 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 I walked up. No, 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 don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, shit. Okay. If I was playing alone, I would restart this already. So while it is faster to do bits in group, usually, I always had hated the fact that if someone else dies, you get penalized for it. I don't think that's quite fair. Let's go 90. Bro, what? Nice. Oh shit. Oh my god. The sword of the Executioner, the Damascus sword, is such bullshit, man. Hey, welcome back. So, you remember the greater rifts in the Diablo 3, right? If you died in D3, like, only you would get penalized and not get the extra gem upgrade. But in D4, if someone else dies, you still get penalized. And I don't like that. I feel like they took a system from D3 and then they made it worse, you know? Also, these ground effects, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have lots of issues with the pit. I always have. However, I think they are going to work on it because devs have said they want to get the tower out in a good state, and once that's out, they're gonna start really making pit a lot better. Yeah, I'm working on glyphs a little bit right now. It's not really such a priority. I already do so much damage. Like, I just cleared pit 100 solo. But, you know, I might as well. I'm gonna do some pit runs, level the glyphs until I get bored of it, basically. And then we'll find something else to do. Maybe I start the Necromancer tonight as well. We'll see. Have you tried the new April Fool's event in D4? Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I do. Like, the first priority is obviously, you know, making sure to get at least level 46 on all glyphs to unlock, you know, both effects. But after that, the power that you get is not that big, basically. There are always better stuff to do, essentially. But the event is that basically all world bosses are replaced by a giant chicken. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but that's what it is. It's super fun. It's funny as shit. I was laughing my ass off when I was fighting the boss for the first time. And it also drops very interesting items, unique for the event. Some of them are actually not bad. Willpower. Yeah, you really should. It's really fun. I was actually I have an entire video on YouTube. There's 5 items, right? So I tested all of them, because I was curious about the effects and what they do. And some of them are very, very nice, actually. Like, for example, there's an item that... this is funny. So you have this legendary... no. Yeah, it's a sight. It's a sight. Two-headed sight for Necromancer. And the effect is your opponents sometimes lay eggs when you kill them. I swear. So when you kill the monsters, you get the egg as a drop. And then you can collect these eggs. And then you can activate them. And some of them spawn chicken. And some of them can poison you. And some of them can give you gold. It's hilarious, actually. My favorite boss? That's a good question. I probably... You know what? No. It used to be Duriel. But now I actually think Andariel is better since the nerf. You know how Andariel used to have like 10 different phases and she was so annoying to fight? Well, now she's like the easier boss to fight. She's very straightforward, and if you can do enough damage to her before she starts with these, things, she's really fun. She just stands there and dies, and that's it. Yeah, she's way easier. Oh shit, I almost died. She's way easier now. Also, new Butcher boss. I really like him. His stage is very fun. And they basically copied the stage from D3, where he was the final boss in Act 1, right? And I really like it. It's super fun. Yeah, his beam thing is interesting, to say the least. What I hate about, and if you actually start this stream from the beginning, you'll see me bitching about it. I was fighting Duriel, the blood-stained version, and he sometimes just eats me. Like, the dude just eats me, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Yeah, I honestly feel I would level these glyphs better myself. Yeah, it's funny, but it's also like I was raging hard, man. Because I know my build is super powerful, and then he just does that, and I'm trying to press Defiance Aura because it gives me unstoppable, right? It doesn't work. I'm thinking maybe a couple of more pit runs, and then I'm gonna call it a day for the pit. You tend to run pit glyph solo. Yeah, that makes sense. Generally speaking, there's a lot of people who come just to leech. And I don't hate that. Like, if I can carry someone, I will. I don't mind it. But because the monsters are also harder in the party, oh my god. It just seems better to do it yourself. Well, I got super owned right now. I also carry people sometimes, especially if I'm like bored and I kind of did all my objectives and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. So there's definitely a way to do services in Diablo.trade, right? So in the beginning of the season, when I really needed the gold, then I do sometimes charge people, you know, like, or I can give them a rush if they rush me back. I think that's fair. Later in the season, when I kind of like have all the items ready, I often rush people for free. You know, it's never an issue, and it's something I like doing too. So it all depends, basically, you know, at what point of the season we're talking about. Well, wow, this pit run sucks. Something I also used to do, like I would put an ad out, you know, free rushes, stuff like that. You know, here's my YouTube channel, here's my Twitch. If you want, you can check it out. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You know, it's all good. So I sometimes I did that too as well. Yeah, that's fair too. Like, just pay, you know, what you think is fair. That's also cool. Like, for example, right now, if someone asked me, I'll be like, yeah, sure. I'm leveling my glyphs anyway. Just feel free to come on in, you know? Yeah, that's rush for rush, and I like that a lot. It's probably, you know, the fairest trade. You do something for somebody, they do something for you. So that's pretty cool. Let me see this guy's build. Whirlwind, okay. I don't think he does a lot of damage, but fair enough. I want to make so many builds, but I just don't have enough time to do it. I also want to make a barb, but there are many different ways to, you know, power level. Like, obviously you can ask someone to do it. If you're making a barb, I can do it for you. Like, it's not an issue at all. One thing I also like to do is what I'm doing for my necromancer, who's level 46 right now, and I never even touched her. So I just collect the whispers as I'm playing the game, and then I just open them with her, and she just levels like that. So that's another alternative. Logic Strike was all the rage, I think, like few seasons ago. What I really want to do, I want to find a way to make Leap Quake work. Leap Quake is one of my favorite builds of all time. And I want to make a good Leap Quake Barbarian. Two tabs worth of caches. Well, you don't need that many. Like, first couple caches get you to, like, let's say, level 20, level 25. And then after that, one cache is one level. Kinda like that. And I did a lot of leveling when we got that cache bonus, you know, the gift of the tree. That's really nice for that. On YouTube, a guy said it's like 36 or something. That sounds right. That does sound right to me. Yeah. But yeah, if you ever need a power rush, you know, just let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Last season we had the layer boss meta, so that was interesting. What's your favorite area of the game? Like, as far as open world is concerned. Ice Bear Refugee. I know what you mean. So it's Bear Tribe Refugee. Yeah. That's cool. I always like the ice, snow themed stuff in video games and art. I hate snow in real life. But I like it elsewhere, you know. But my favorite area is actually something like this. This part of Scotland, like the drowned area, the coastal area, you know, kind of reminds me of like Scottish Highlands. Not that I ever been there, but you know, the cliffs and the rain. And drowned are my favorite mobs in D4. They're just so cool. Can we get a run without anyone dying? Well, let's find out. Least favorite would be the archives. Yeah, I get that. My least favorite is probably if you ever play the Endless Gates Nightmare Dungeon, where you have to like teleport there, teleport here, you know. Like, come on, just give me a break. It's very annoying. And to answer my own question, the answer is no. Someone died. Something I also talked about in my previous videos, it was probably maybe a year ago or something, but Diablo 4 lacks monster variety. The main issue to that is the monster family system that Diablo 4 has, which sounds good in theory, but in practice, it kind of forces the hand of developers, prevents them from really making these cool, you know, monsters that don't belong to any family. And that also reduces the variety of monsters in general. When I think about monster variety, I think, as far as Diablo is concerned, like, nobody did it better than D3. Like, D3 had such amazing bestiary with so many memorable monsters that I still remember to this day. Like, you know, let's say the giant mallet lords in Act 4, or in Act 3, the dudes that actually spit out the troopers. You know, there's so many of these memorable monsters, and I don't see that in D4 anywhere. It's always kind of the same stuff. Which I think is a shame. So in the pit, it's like, okay, you get a little bit of everything. But even in the pit, you also start to notice very quickly how shallow the bestiary is in D4. But in open world, that's immediately noticeable. Can't wait to start your barb. Nice. I think I'm gonna start my necromancer. I haven't done anything. I haven't looked at the guide. I haven't made my own build. You know, I'm just kind of walking in blind. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making another necromancer, for that's for sure. You're checking out the guide right now. Nice. If I'm working with the established guide, I always try to, you know, like, I'm gonna use it as a frame of reference, but ultimately I'm still gonna end up doing my own thing. I always find something that I feel I can improve on, or that just works for me better, you know? But my favorite thing of all is making my own builds. So like the last one I did, the one that I talked to you about, the Zeal Berserker, I was super proud of that. Like just the ways that I found like to work around all the damage that we take from the build is you know, one of my proudest work for sure. I just you know, I was kind of salty that I couldn't take it all the way to pit 100. Maybe I do later down the line. We'll see. And since you like barbs, you might appreciate this. Several seasons ago, I made this super cool Mighty Pro build when they first announced the Bane of Ashad Den item. And it was a one-shot, one-kill Mighty Pro build where you attack once every 12 seconds. But once you do horrible damage, right? So I have a video of me one-shotting Torment 4 Belial with that build back when that wasn't so easy to do, And it was quite funny. You either one-shot or you wait for 12 seconds. As far as my Necro is concerned, I think I need a lot of items. So I'm just gonna have to take her out on a spin, play with her, etc. Well, that sounds wrong, but... Okay, nobody died. Oh shit. As I say that. As I fucking say it. Yeah, I think I remember that Barb Thorns build. I forgot what the interaction was, but I remember there was something very bugged. And every time like there's a bugged build on the Barb, there's always a Rob video about it on YouTube, He always makes like these, hey guys, look at this build. It can do like pit 1 billion. No, don't kill me, don't kill me, fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, all the earthquakes is really fun. I love the earthquake, leapquake barbs in general. So I would really love to make a good leapquake barb until the end of the season. Where are the monsters? Hello? The build you're doing uses leap, but it's not like a main ability. Yeah, okay, I get it. So more like mobility, right? Okay, shit. No, don't kill me, don't kill me. Hold lunging strikes and hammer of the Asians once every 12 seconds. Interesting. Well, what are we doing in the meantime? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop with the pit for now. The shouts, okay, fair. I mean, every bar build has shouts, to be fair. Yeah, the season with the auto shouts was the season 10, where we had the perk. That was super fun. I loved the chaos perks. They were insane, but they were so fun. It was way too much fun, man. I'm just glad that they are bringing back these elements in Lord of Hatred. So Horajo Cube is gonna have two different recipes. One essentially emulates the Chaos Armor, and the other kind of emulates Sanctification. It's not one-to-one translation, but it's close. Yeah, Spiritborn, I'm trying to think what did the Spiritborn have. I know that there was one called Back Off, where you deal a lot more damage away from the target or something like that. But the coolest perks were Necros, for sure. Like as a Necro, you could spam ultimates. And then people would break the server with Bone Storm, like summoning a billion Bone Storms around. That was stupid. I loved the certification, even though it wasn't without issues. Like getting that dopamine hit when you get like a Shaco or a Godfather on your legendary is amazing. But the problem is the leaderboards. Because they also introduced the tower with that mechanic. That means that if you want to compete on the highest level, you have to be like this insane grinder that has like every single, mythic sanct on the gear. And it's just too much. But I also really enjoy certification. It's just that one little thing that was a little bit maybe too much. Just watching people spam Necro AoE. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is my first time getting blood-soaked stuff. So let's see how this works. Yep. I want to try fight a blood-soaked boss just to see if I'm gonna get owned or not. Yeah, I'm also really not that hardcore myself. Like, within 1 week, we had people in the season have Paragon 300, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, what's the purpose? Good for the people who really enjoy it, I guess, but it's not me. Iron sharpens iron, huh? I'll keep this one. Cool. Well, actually, this is a good reason for me to take a short break myself. So I'm gonna be back in like maybe let's say 15 minutes, and I'll catch you then. See ya. Alright, we are back in business. Took a bit of a breather, and now we're back. Okay, we have a lot of shit yet again. Let's see. Horagic Strongroom can stay. No, no, no. Forgotten Wisdom. Forgotten Wisdom. Equipment. I'm gonna save one of the wisdoms because I really actually want to see the blood-soaked nightmare dungeon. How that's gonna do. Okay, we have the boss layers and we have one blood-stained and one blood-soaked. Okay. Now we have all kinds of shit here. More Forgotten Wisdom. Yeah. Okay. First, I want to try a dungeon. I want to see, do we get better rewards in the blood-soaked dungeon versus blood-stained? I know the blood-soaked content has been nerfed from 100 to 90. So we'll see how that behaves as well. Okay, the butcher is challenging. I'll give him that. Other content, not really. But once this build gets going, you know, it's very powerful. Yeah, I think like I just want to go complete my objectives, and you know, who gives a shit about Butcher? If he's there, he's there. You know, like it's kind of how I see that. Okay. Okay, so far nothing too special. Before the nerf, I'm sure this was a lot harder. Wait, what do we have here? Mechanical box. So this is not like a, you know, so hard, but I'm sure the boss will be very hard. So, gotta see that. Okay, bros. Okay. Oh, that's the complete dungeon. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I was expecting a boss fight. Okay, and now a real challenge. Let's try and kill a blood-soaked boss. So what do we have here? We have Asian Seed. Sure. Sounds good enough for me. I remember the old blood-soaked bosses, especially in the beginning of the season, were very challenging. I didn't get there just yet, so let's see how they behave after the nerf. Okay, not too super hard. You just have to be very careful. Okay, but that wasn't hard at all, actually. That wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna get killed by this goober now, surely. Okay. That honestly wasn't bad. Okay, so this is the whole of one, well, and this too, of one blood-soaked boss. Basically, the almost entire inventory of stuff. Out of that inventory, I'm gonna say we still have to throw away a lot. I guess that's an appropriate level of reward still. Okay, do we have more blood-soaked stuff? Bloodstained, blood-soaked, glacial fissure. Gaping crevice. That's Duriel. Oh my god. Okay. Let's kill Duriel. The damage is there. I just have to dodge the random bullshit like him eating me and stuff. Shit. Okay. This poison is ass. Okay, the explosions are good. Just have to be mindful of... Come on, die. 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 No! Don't do it! Don't do it! Shit! Fuck! I was so close. So close. Okay, again, damage is there. But, you know, just have to dodge. Stay alive. This poison is pretty bad. Yep. Okay. Hello, can I target the actual boss? Thank you. No, don't do it. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Shit. The first time was the closest. There's just so much shit surrounding him and so many stuff you have to dodge. Let's try again. I don't get it. So now I'm like not doing damage for some reason. I'll try again, I guess. Hello, where's the damage? Huh. I don't get it, dude. Where's the damage? Hello? Damage department? I'm out of pots, so I'm gonna die. Great poison, thanks. I appreciate it. I don't have time to hit him for like more than a couple, like 2-3 times. There's always some shit I have to dodge. I can't stay still in one fucking place, dude. There's either poison or some other debuff or some shit. Like the first time I was super close. But I don't think like... Even if I do kill him, like... It's not worth the effort, I feel, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, he's dead. Let's see what we get from the tier 2 blood-soaked dude. Can I play the game? Can you guys stop? Okay. Are we done? Okay. I mean, listen. Here's the thing. Like, I now know that I can kill him. But he's just not worth the effort, I feel. I don't know. I did it as a challenge to prove to myself that I could, but time-wise, not worth it. Supplication. +5 to Holy Bolt. I'll be real with you guys, I don't think I'll ever make a Holy Bolt build, but you never know. Okay. Let's salvage them. Bum bum bum. So, what kind of builds do I want to make this season? I guess the Necro and maybe a Barb, and that's it. Wow. Okay, we have a Jaw Rune now. Jaw Rune. Thanks a lot, by the way. I'm not sure if you're watching the stream, but I really appreciate this. So Jaw Rune, we're gonna put that here. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so good now. These are bad. Okay. I'm gonna give you a rush. World boss, 28 minutes. That's interesting. More chicken themed items, perhaps? Yeah, let's jump back to my Necro. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys on the stream have seen my new Necro yet. There's nothing to see just yet. She's not even level 60, but that's gonna be my next character, the Golem Necromancer, yeah. I'm just gonna open a couple of caches, Whisper caches real quick, and then we'll be back to Paladin. Okay, so I have these saved for this specific purpose. Right now we're level 45. I wonder, do the elixirs count for this XP or not? Hey, Daraya, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. What are you up to? Oh, nice levels. Okay, couple of levels, not bad, not bad. So this is my Necromancer that I didn't play yet. I'm just leveling her by opening the caches, the Whisper caches. Yeah. So all of these are gonna be saved later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick all of this stuff up regardless because I can still salvage the aspects. So yeah. Cool. Bum 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 ba-dum. Let's do some pit runs. Oh, I have a teleport. I forgot about it. Oh my god, I just realized something. I was, it doesn't work with the Arbiter. Oh my god. Well. That kind of sucks. Yeah, so now that this doesn't work with Arbiter, I'm kind of thinking maybe I play without Arbiter. We'll see. I think that's a mistake on Blizzard's part. Like, if you're rocking the designated rune word, then allow it to be used even in Arbiter form. I think they kind of missed the mark there. Hello to everyone watching. We are doing some pit runs. Casually. Usually I would blast some kind of music during this, but you can't have copyright on. So yeah, I definitely might consider not using Arbiter. In fact, for Torment 4, I probably don't need to, right? We'll see. We'll see. Oh shit. Knowing this layout, I'm gonna have to backtrack for sure. Yup, of course. Of course. That really, really sucks. Like, is Blizzard serious with this shit? Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck? What? I have to backtrack to level 1. You're joking. This is... I have no words for this. What the hell just happened? Okay, never mind. You and I, we run the show. Yeah, I'm really thinking about putting back Falling Star or something. There are variants of this build with Rally, so I might give it a try. Why not? Oh my fucking god. Of course it's the sword. What else can it be? Yeah, I think I'll make some changes going forward with this build. For sure. Hey, this sword can fuck off, okay? No, don't do it. Don't kill me. Don't do it. Easy peasy. Even though the items are absolute trash. Sir, eat a lot of fatty. That's you. I'm playing with you right now, right? Okay, good. I'm not losing my mind yet. I'm just wondering how best to spec this build. It's kind of slow, so I have some ideas. Movement speed instead of jaw, first and foremost. We'll do that. And also, yeah, let's go with this. Okay. You got a 4GA legendary. That's awesome, dude. Not bad. That's also a very good reason why pit leveling is so good. Like, you can get these great items while leveling. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you never had a chance with this pit. It just spawned everything on your ass. Sounds like you're in trouble. Ah, stealth roll got you, huh? Crafty little buggers. So I'm just kind of contemplating where to take this Retribution Paladin. I've seen some builds play it without Arbiter, but with Rally instead. So maybe if I use that build, I'll get to keep the teleport. Yeah, it's very strong. I just killed my first blood-soaked boss right before I jumped in. That's what I was doing, actually. Oh shit. Yeah, this is a very powerful build, but it's definitely not the fastest build. That's for sure. Um, my Zeal Berserker or Berserk Zealer, what have you, is so fast. That build is super fast. But power-wise, yeah, it's just not even close. Have you tried the or considered the Hoda Barb? I think it's pretty good this season too. I think Hoda with Melted Heart of Selig, that's something I actually want to play as well. I love when my glyph upgrade is at 90% and then it fails. That's fun. Okay, no monsters at spawn, so I think you should be good. Nice, nice. Extra XP, always candy. Now this is a good map. I love these kind of pits. Big, open area. Love it. One thing that I really don't like about Diablo 4 is the lack of a rebirth feature that Diablo 3 had, and that was so good. I loved that in D3. Because in D4, since my character slots are always full, if I make a new character, I have to delete all the previous characters. And I really hate doing that. So like if I were to make a new character now, I have to delete the one from my Eternal Realm. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. There's so many things I would love to do in this game, like, there's just no time. This season is short as it is already. Crackling Sorcerer is also such an amazing build too. What the fuck is this? Jesus. Okay. Well, sure. That's odd. I have no idea how I just died. Yeah. Crazy start indeed. Wait, you already finished with the board, the seasonal board, right? On this character. That's crazy. That's actually pretty cool, man. Nice. That's a free spark. Yep. By the way, I'm gonna ask you for a favor as well if you have time. My Necro is 44, so I just need like a few more pit runs for level 60 on my character as well. I can keep opening the chests, but I mean, this is faster. Yeah, that's completely fine. No worries. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see what I have. Cool, thanks. I'll go on my Necro in a second. Yeah, these are all bad. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Hey there. That's a cool transmog you have. Bum, 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 ba-da. bum, 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 bum. No worries, no worries. I'm just chilling. Oh shit, there's one goober over here. One thing I do enjoy in the season is the fact that the seasonal board is filling up very quickly. So at least there's that. And I think that's cool because the season lasts for like month and a half, so I think that's fair. Nice. Very close, very close. My fucking skeletons are aggroing the creeps. Like, chill out, little buddy, don't do that. I bet the occasional YouTube viewer that runs into the stream is like, what is this guy doing? Because it's not the most riveting gameplay, me just standing here. Oh, there it is. There you go. Thank you very much. I have no idea which glyphs even to level. Maybe this? Thanks a lot, mate. I've been streaming for around 4 hours. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'll definitely stream tomorrow, so if you want to, you're more than welcome to jump in. And I'm also Fallen Messiah on YouTube, just in case if you want to see my videos and stuff like that. So there's that. No problem, no problem. So that's gonna be it for me today. Take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping by once again, and you know,